Good morning, Sanctuary fam. So today is a really exciting day. We have been going back and forth with this 52 acres of space trying to figure out the absolute best spot for all the animals' housing and buildings and playgrounds, where they're gonna go at on all this space. And it's been a little bit overwhelming just because it's a lot of space and we wanna make sure that we put all the buildings in just the perfect spot, which is kind of hard trying to figure out where we're putting all the buildings all at once. But we finally figured out where we're gonna be putting our large animal barn building. So for our horses, the donkey, the cow, their building is going to be going right back here in this space. We are going to be doing a 110 foot by 20 foot long barn building, which is going to be amazing. And then this is going to be runs out into their pasture space. I'm super excited about it. Good morning, herd! Are you guys ready? You're getting a new barn today! Look how excited they are! Come on, guys! Eeyore's like, wait for me, I got little legs! Charlotte, are you excited? Rosie, are you excited? It's barn build day! Woo!
So we got the guys working really hard out here laying the foundation for our new barn. As you can see, they're out here heating up the ground, getting ready to finish rolling it. And now we got the boss man on the roller coming through, rolling it all nice and flat. So we decided to do asphalt for a couple different reasons. The first reason was, well, it was a little bit cheaper than concrete. And two, it seems to be a little bit better on the horses' feet.
So our large animal barn building is officially up. We did have a company come out and put this building up just because we needed to get it up quickly, and with so many other projects going on, we just needed to hurry up and get it done. So we had a company come and put up the outer shell of the building, and then to save money, we are going to be doing the build out of the barn ourselves. So we are going to be adding all the stalls, all the walls, we're going to be cutting out doors on the outside of the building, and we're going to be fencing out all of this as pasture space for them. So it'll help save a little bit of money by doing it ourselves, all the fencing, all the pasture space, and all of the stalls. So that's what we're doing today. Let's build this barn out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little alleyway coming along the back, and then we'll have each of the stalls on this side with a door going out that way so they have access to the pasture. This building is 110 feet long. So we should have room for 10 by 10 stalls in one little feed section.
So we used these extremely heavy 6x6 posts, and after I moved it, I saw a little sticker on there that said Team Lift used 2 people to move this. But yeah, we used these. We put, knocked those over. That was fun. And used the 2x6s that Nikki's holding there, and used that to connect everything. So we assembled everything on the floor to make it easier. We used 2x6 by 10 foot boards here that you see us nailing in, so we didn't even have to cut anything. Made it really easy. And then we just stood everything up and connected everything on top. Once we got everything lined up, we were able to mount these to the floor with some brackets and then also brace it against the wall. So after we finished all that, we were left with these 10 by 10 frames for the horse stalls. And we just had to continue on down the line and finish them all up. So now we have 10 stalls all finished and framed out, ready to go for walls and doors. And then here on the end, we're going to put a hay storage area with the side entry door. And then right here, this is the boards that we laid out, the 2x6 by 10s. So we used these 2x6s to build the walls to separate the animals. We wanted everybody to be able to see each other, so we kept space open in between the boards. So we used a board to space it out and then popped it off, put it in between the next board, and then put it up, popped it off, and continued on. This way we didn't have to measure anything, and all the boards were perfectly spaced. It worked out perfectly. So we just kept doing this for hours and hours, and it just felt like days and days had just been passing and passing, but we finally got these walls up and got these stalls almost done, ready for gates. And you guys probably aren't going to want to hear this, but I think we should start advertising a barn building service.
I mean, they just bang it out in a couple hours.
So to put these gates up, we had to cut these holes in these 6x6 posts to put these pins in to hold the gates. So to drill these holes, we needed to get a wood boring bit, 1-inch spade. We had to use the long version to go through the 6x6, and we just drilled all the way through, and that's where we were mounting the brackets. This is a Dubicon bomba layer, and we're gonna put this thing in the jigger in the hole right there, and it's gonna hold that thing right there. Now it's important to make sure you have the bottom bracket facing up and the top bracket facing down. It kind of locks the gate in place and it can't fall off. You ain't got duct tape or a hammer, you ain't a real craftsman. You can't fix anything with duct tape or a hammer. The threads are all dirty. So again, if you notice, top bracket facing down, bottom bracket facing up, and the gate will lock into there in between. Looks pretty good, right? Where's it?
Sanctuary fam, our large animal barn building is totally done. Let me give you guys the tour of the inside. All right, so we added in water lines. We trenched it and put PVC water lines running all throughout the property so that as we add all of the animals' housing, they'll have water running to it. So we added in the water, and then we also added in some solar lights on the outside to kind of light up this area. Let me show you guys the inside. Da, 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 da. All right, so this is our new large animal horse barn. We set up 12-volt LED lights that run on batteries, so this way we have lights inside of our barn here. This is our feed and storage room. We still need to build a door on it so that the animals can't get into this room. But we've got our food buckets right here, and we built this awesome hanging bucket rack so that we can hang the buckets right here on the wall, grab the scooper, and be able to scoop the food and dump it into the buckets really easily. And I love it. I think it's pretty cool. We've got a medical cabinet right here and different supplies, some hay storage. We've got a chart with all the animals' food and supplies on it right there. And this is where we have the whole 12-volt battery system that runs all of the lighting. And then here's the finished 10x10 stalls. So we decided to leave the walls half open so that the animals could see each other. Our animals all really get along well with each other, so I wanted them to be able to see each other. And then in each stall, we have water and feed buckets that hang on the doors. Eventually, we would like to be able to set up automatic waters for each of the stalls, but for now, we've just got this. We are keeping each of the animals' halters hanging on their door. I'll add hooks eventually to hang them from, and then I want to add nameplates going along the top. We hung hay nets in each of the stalls too, so that when the animals are stuck inside their stalls, they've got some slow feeder hay nets. Eventually, we also want to add fans in here, especially with summer coming, but we would need to run more power, and that's the challenge because we're almost 900 feet from a power source. So, and then we're also going to cut out the doors so that each stall has a door that they can go right out to the pasture space. And then at the end here, we did a 30x10 open stall with a full separation wall going all the way up. And that is our awesome large animal barn building. Oh, and also if you didn't know, we have 24/7 live streaming cameras that we move around the property so that you can watch the animals day and night. And we plan on bringing one of those cameras in this barn, hanging it right up here so that you guys can actually keep an eye on all the animals in here too. And speaking of the animals, let's go grab them and bring them into their new barn. Woohoo! The barn is built! Come on, you guys, are you ready to check it out? I love watching them run. Freedom! Run, Eeyore! Woo! You guys excited? So awesome! Yeah, he's excited.